All right, just doing a test run here. This is my Springfield Prodigy, 5-inch barrel, Prodigy DS. And I got in here, I have some 147 grain. I can't remember the name of the ammo, but 147 grain in here. And then I bought some Jello shots. This is also 147 grain. I was going to test and see if there was a difference in recoil, a difference in sound. They're supposed to be. I don't know how they claim that when they're both the same grain, but we're going to check it out and see if there is any. So I'm going to take some carefully well-aimed shots with the Prodigy, and then I'm going to go ahead and do it with my SIG P226 X5 Legion. And I'm just testing these to see which one of these I'm going to use in the next competition. I really like the Prodigy, but the 226 is fastly becoming my favorite. I do like the gas pedal on that. I do enjoy the new optic I have on it, which is an Aimpoint Acro. I think P2. On this I have the Hollow Sun Comp 507 Comp. So I'm just going to run a couple of rounds and see what it feels like, and we'll see how it turns out. And guess what I didn't do? Guess what I didn't do? I didn't rack it. She's ready to go now. Now that was the 147 grain. Again, I can't remember the name of the ammo, but that's what I got there. And now I'm going to run these Jello shots. And see what we get with this. So I had a misfire. I'm going to see if this one will fire anyway. So I didn't hear any sound difference. Even though I'm wearing these, I still didn't hear any sound difference in sound. But I'm just going to go ahead and drop this in there and see what we get. And she went. I don't know what the problem was, but that was that. Gonna pause here. So now I'm going to run my P226 X5 Legion with the Acro Aimpoint P2 right here. I like that. It's a beautiful gun. And again, first I'm going to run some regular, again, 147 grain. And then behind those 147 grain Jello shot from Badlands. I think it was Badlands company sends them out, sells them. And I'm just checking the difference and see if there's a difference between the recoil. Doesn't have to be. But I just really like to know if there is. So here we go. Felt recoil, 147 grain, and I'm used to running 115. So I'm used to running 115. So it just felt better in this one than the Prodigy. Just felt better in this one. I did have an instance there where my slide hadn't fully seated forward already, and when I looked at it to see what was wrong with it, it slid forward, and I felt that, and then I just went along shooting. So I'm going to try it again with these. These are the Jello shots. Now, was that me? I think so. And I think it's because if you look here, look here, this mag release is sitting pretty high on that weapon there. I don't know if you can see it, but it sits pretty high. So that might have been why it fell out. Never done that before, but it's the first time for everything. So I'm going to continue shooting now. I think the felt recoil with those Jello shots, I think it was a little bit lighter, but I'm thinking I'm having a few problems with the slide at 147 grain. I'm not sure if I need to be shooting hotter. I might even go to 124 grain for competition, and I think that's probably a good medium there between the 115s and the 147 grain. So I'm going to go ahead and check my target. I'm going to pause this. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to shoot some 115s out of this just to check sound difference and felt recoil. All right, so I went ahead and I know I'm not doing very well on the camera deal. It seems like I have to get closer, and when I get closer, my head gets cut off. So I'll be working on that here in the near future. But again, I'll be shooting the 115 grain, and this is just some target ammo. It's nothing special, but still, just checking for, again, felt recoil and maybe the sound difference, because it was advertised that the Jello shots did reduce the sound, and I believe at 147 being a subsonic round anyway, that it would reduce sound without even a suppressor. Not much, but I'm figuring some, and we'll check. That felt good. I did notice a difference in the sound and recoil right off the bat. It's first shots. So shooting competition, I'm not. This is going to be my third one. I'm not a pro. I would still say in competition shooting, I'm still a novice. I'm going to go down and check my target, but again, I did hear difference in sound and in felt recoil between the 147s and the 115 grain. Again, I think that a happy medium for me would be to go with the 124 grain. And again, this was target ammo. I'll go with some better ammo for the competitions. But with that being said, let me go ahead and pause this and check out and see what my target looks like. All right, I just come back from checking the target, and with that target ammo, I mean, I was right on. With all the ammo, I was pretty much right on. Even with the last two shots were being a little bit quicker. My target is about 50 feet. About 50 feet. With that being said, I did enjoy the recoil, or the lesser felt recoil of the 147 grain Jello shots and the other ammo. Again, I don't remember the name of it. I may post something later just to get the name out there. But again, I did enjoy the lesser felt recoil and the but it seemed like I did have a couple of problems with the Jello shots. One being that the slide didn't fully come back and seat forward until I looked at it, and I felt it slide forward, and then I went along shooting. And then again, with one of them seeming to be a misfire, but I tapped it, racked it, and went along and shot. That's that round that I found that when I ejected it, it sat right here, so I just continued shooting. Then afterwards, I grabbed it, I put it in, and I shot it, and there was no problem when I shot it. So it may have been something with this, not with the SIG itself, just with the ammo. But what I'll do is I'll come out later. This was a beautiful day to shoot. The sun is going in, it's overcast. This being a good place to shoot. I'll do it again sometime soon. I'll do another little test. I'm going to come out and shoot for accuracy. I'll bring my stand out, my pistol stand, and I'll set that up, and I'll go ahead and shoot a little bit for accuracy, checking. And it shouldn't, at this distance, there shouldn't be much, if any, drop between the 147 grain and the 115 grains or 124 grains between those 3 bullets. So again, I'll come out and I'll check that later on, another day. I got to get back in and do some more work. But again, this is going to be my my competition gun. My competition gun that I'll be using. And I mean, I love this gun. I just got this Acro and I absolutely love this gun. And I'll be using it to shoot in the next tournament. So wish me luck, and I'll be posting those also. I'll post all those, mostly from my point of view using my my video glasses. So again, that was my Prodigy DS9 5-inch barrel and my P226 X5 Legion. Both of these good competition guns. Not use this one in the competition because my thumb safety, every time the way I hold the gun, and it may just be me, I flip that thumb safety up when I bring my my offhand or my left hand up and place it on the gun. My thumb on my shooting hand or my right hand flips the trigger, excuse me, the thumb safety up, and causes me not to be able to get a shot off. I was working on that, but I didn't want to change my grip. I didn't want to change the way I did things just to be able to use this gun in the competition. So I'm going to have this thumb safety go to one-sided on this, and I got a guy that's going to do that down in New Bern. So that's that, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.